Well, if you're buying, I'm bidding. If Gunther bids, I'm not bidding.
You bid anytime you want to, buddy.
Oh.
Dave Hester was once the loudest voice at every auction on Storage Wars. His famous bidding shout made him impossible to ignore. But behind the strong personality, his life has faced painful struggles, shocking health battles, and difficult moments. Now at 61, many fans are asking one question: what really happened to Dave Hester? Stay with us. The tough journey of Dave Hester. Dave operates his store with a firm hand and precise control. He maintains order and cleanliness at all times, ensuring that everything operates smoothly and efficiently. At his consignment store, Rags to Riches, Dave demands dedication and diligence from his team. In the competitive realm of storage auctions and resale, he is recognized as a formidable force. His path to success was not without obstacles, requiring perseverance and resilience over many years of trials and tribulations. Dave experienced a significant change in his life prior to gaining fame. He found himself in a difficult situation in 2005 when he was found guilty of driving while intoxicated. As a consequence of his actions, he was required to fulfill community service hours. His assigned task was to assist at a nearby Goodwill store. Initially, he may have viewed this as a form of punishment. However, he had a surprising realization during his time there. Through his work at the store, Dave started to observe the operations of the business. He gained insight into how second-hand items could be acquired, sorted, and resold for a profit. A routine assignment gradually evolved into a transformative concept for Dave, who was already running a furniture shop. Witnessing the inner workings of a thrift store sparked a wave of inspiration in him, prompting him to consider a different path for his business. The notion lingered in his thoughts, eventually leading him to the bold decision of converting his store into a thrift shop. This pivotal choice would alter the course of his life significantly. Dave's upbringing was unique as he lived in a household where his father, a military officer, had a passion for collecting train models. This hobby became an obsession, resulting in his father amassing a vast collection of trains that continually expanded. When Dave decided to sell the entire collection, it was a courageous decision. The process of selling the trains was neither fast nor simple, lasting for a lengthy 5 years due to the immense size of the collection. Despite the challenges, Dave's efforts eventually paid off, as he was able to make a substantial profit from the sale. Dave's contrast with his father was evident in this encounter. In contrast to his father's affinity for hoarding various items, Dave preferred simplicity. He had a preference for neat and orderly surroundings, with a distaste for mess. In Dave's opinion, success in business was contingent on rational thinking and resolute choices. Dave is known as one of the most prominent figures in the storage auction industry, with a huge operation and significant overhead costs. The livelihoods of over 15 individuals are tied to the success of his business, making it crucial that every storage unit he acquires generates a profit. The stakes are high for each transaction, as even the smallest choice can have a substantial impact. Dave works with items that hold significant value as well. Certain individuals come to his shop as pickers, in search of artwork they can purchase at a discounted rate and later sell for a profit. However, Dave is not quick to part with his precious finds at a low cost. If he deems an item to be valuable, he ensures to sell it at its true worth. Some of the items in his shop command hefty prices, amounting to over $150,000. Dave firmly believes in understanding the true value of the possessions he holds. Dave's introduction to the world of auctions began in his youth. He was born at Camp Pendleton Marine Base, located near Oceanside in California. His father had a lengthy tenure in the Marine Corps. Following his tour in Vietnam in 1969, Dave's parents sought additional sources of income, as military pay was sometimes insufficient, leading them to venture into the business of buying and selling goods. The family scoured auctions, estate sales, and garage sales in search of tools, antiques, and collectibles. Anything that held worth caught their attention. Gradually, this minor venture integrated into the family's daily routine. Dave's father retired from the military in 1976 after spending a decade engaged in the buying and selling of various items. Throughout this period, Dave was observant and absorbed knowledge about the trade. When he was just 14, he started going to auctions by himself. Despite his youth, he conducted business with a considerable level of seriousness. He purchased tools and equipment and then resold them to repair shops and businesses in the area. These businesses often collaborated with the 2 military bases located near Orange County, California. Dave swiftly picked up the skill of identifying profitable items. He first went to a self-storage auction in 1986 and was immediately hooked. After purchasing a couple of storage units, he eagerly delved into uncovering their contents. This event marked the beginning of his addiction to buying at auctions, which continued without pause. In the early 1990s, Dave started his career as a bid spotter at a nearby auction house, where he excelled in identifying bidders in a crowded setting and reacting promptly to their bids. His responsibilities quickly expanded as he took on a more prominent role. He began acquiring goods for the auction house, occasionally even going to people's houses to buy individual furniture items. On other occasions, he would purchase entire homes along with all the contents inside. This job demanded both self-assurance and a deep knowledge of assessing worth. In 1992, Dave made a significant move by becoming an auctioneer. This career change meant that he regularly stood before audiences, auctioning off various items as a routine part of his daily routine. Over the years, he dealt with transactions amounting to millions of dollars. From 2003 to 2012, Dave was the owner of the Newport Consignment Gallery and the Rags to Riches thrift store in Costa Mesa, California. These establishments played a significant role in the resale market in the local area. Another chance presented itself. Dave was a regular on the hit TV show Storage Wars. But what was the Storage Wars show all about? Stay with us. The hidden treasures from Storage Wars.
Okay, buddy. Wow. Renee, I changed my mind. I'm not bidding on this one.
Occasionally, valuable surprises can be found in unlikely locations. In the shadows of neglected storage units, ancient furnishings, musty containers, and peculiar assortments remain undisturbed. The contents within these hidden storage spaces remain unknown until someone decides to unlock the doors. This element of intrigue is what drives the popularity of the well-known TV show Storage Wars, captivating audiences with its sense of mystery and anticipation for an extended period of time. Storage Wars is a popular American reality TV show broadcasted on A&E Network. It made its debut on December 1, 2010, immediately grabbing viewers' attention with its exciting concept. The show offers a glimpse into the world of regular individuals vying to uncover treasures hidden in forgotten storage units. The origin of every auction can be traced back to a payment that was not made on time. In California, if someone rents a storage unit but doesn't pay the rent for 36 days, the facility is allowed by law to auction off the contents of the locker. Instead of going through each individual item, the entire contents of the locker are sold as a single lot. These auctions are held to sell off the items. This is the point at which the purchasers are introduced to the narrative. Professional buyers travel to various storage facilities in California in search of hidden treasures inside lockers. The task is challenging, as they are limited to only 5 minutes to inspect the contents of each locker before the bidding starts. During this time, they can only observe from the doorway without entering or touching anything. In those brief moments, quick choices must be made by them. They seek out subtle hints that could uncover a hidden gem. A piece of decor, a piece of artwork, a gadget, or a container brimming with mysterious objects might be concealing a valuable item. Nevertheless, the certainty remains that nobody can confirm anything. After 5 minutes pass, the auction kicks off. Potential buyers compete against each other by shouting out their offers as the price steadily rises. The goal for each participant is to secure the locker at a reasonable price. If the bidding war escalates too quickly, the buyer risks financial loss. However, scoring a bargain on a locker filled with valuable possessions can be a thrilling experience. Once the daily auctions conclude, the real labor commences. The successful bidders revisit their acquired lockers. Delving into each box, they unearth a variety of items, such as furniture, tools, artwork, collectibles, and unique finds. Occasionally, they stumble upon worthless or insignificant objects among the treasures discovered. The buyers evaluate the items to determine their potential selling prices. If they come across something unique, they seek advice from specialists who are knowledgeable in art, antiques, collectibles, or historical artifacts to appraise and authenticate the item. During the entire installment, Figures are shown on the screen by the program. These figures compare the amount paid by the purchaser for the storage unit with the anticipated worth of the contents discovered within. The conclusion of the show reveals the ultimate outcomes. A few buyers end up making a profit, whereas some end up incurring losses. Every episode is carefully guided by a key figure. Tom Beers takes on the dual role of executive producer and narrator for the show. In the opening, he presents the central concept of the series in an uncomplicated manner. By the conclusion, he provides an overview of the profits or losses incurred by each purchaser at the auctions. The show's creators deliberately made a choice regarding a key aspect of the narrative. They opted to steer clear of delving into the personal histories of the individuals who previously owned the storage lockers. Tom Beers expressed that these tales frequently carried undertones of sorrow or hardships. As a result, the show centers its attention on the thrill of the auctions and the intriguing findings within the lockers. Storage Wars made a big splash in the United States when it premiered on the A&E network, capturing viewers' interest right away. The initial season comprised 19 episodes, with 17 of them being shot at various self-storage facilities in Southern California. Each facility introduced a fresh set of lockers and unexpected twists. The audience's reception of the show skyrocketed, gaining even more momentum as the second season kicked off. The premiere of the new season drew in over 5 million viewers, solidifying its status as the top-rated show in A&E Network's history. Due to its popularity, the series expanded further. Another season of the show was approved with plans for 26 episodes. This new season debuted on June 5, 2012. Initially, only 20 episodes were broadcast. The final 6 episodes were held back and aired during the latter part of the third season, which started on December 4th of the same year. For numerous years, Storage Wars captivated viewers with its blend of intrigue, rivalry, and unexpected findings. The bold auction player who divided Storage Wars fans. Ever since Dave Hester made his debut on Storage Wars, he has been known for his distinctive presence on the show. His bold bidding tactics, confident demeanor, and booming voice have made him a memorable character. While some fans appreciate his bold approach, others have a less favorable opinion of him. As the show progressed, Dave gained a reputation as the most divisive figure in its history. During auctions, his behavior was frequently noticeable. Dave consistently applied an assertive approach when evaluating storage lockers. Rather than aiming solely to secure a purchase, he employed strategies intended to bewilder and irritate his rivals. A typical tactic of his involved bidding simply to drive up the cost for others. At times, Dave would make bids on storage units without any genuine interest in purchasing them. He aimed to inflate the prices to force other buyers to pay more if they wanted the unit. This tactic frequently led to conflict during auctions, as the other bidders were aware that Dave could raise the prices unexpectedly. During the process, Dave would loudly announce his signature bid. This distinct sound became synonymous with him. Whenever he made that noise and raised his paddle, attendees at the auction anticipated a spike in the bidding war. Due to his aggressive tactics, Dave was perceived as the antagonist by numerous viewers of the show. His approach was daring, cutthroat, and occasionally causing chaos. The atmosphere of the auctions would frequently escalate whenever he made an appearance. Dave engaged in frequent disputes with other buyers, particularly clashing with Daryl Sheets during auction events. The intense rivalry between them generated numerous dramatic confrontations as they vied aggressively for the same storage units. These heated arguments occasionally escalated into noisy and tense exchanges, further intensifying the excitement of the show. Dave found pleasure in taunting certain colleagues on the show as well. He would ridicule Jared Schultz and Brandy Passante during auctions and occasionally poke fun at Barry Weiss in a lighthearted manner. His remarks were frequently cutting and assured, causing discomfort among those around him. Due to his actions, numerous spectators had intense reactions. Dave received a lot of backlash on social platforms for his habit of disparaging fellow buyers. Many thought his demeanor came off as conceited, while some felt he went too far when engaging in disputes with other bidders. Despite some individuals holding a negative opinion of him, there were fans who admired Dave for his strategic prowess and competitive nature. In their eyes, he approached the auction game with a sense of intelligence and self-assurance, injecting the show with a sense of excitement and vitality. Dave was a controversial character for this very reason. His fans were frequently split in their opinions of him. While some enjoyed observing him for the excitement and tension he brought, others disapproved of his actions and were hoping for his rivals to emerge victorious. Dave may not have been very engaged on social media, but he managed to attract a following on Instagram nonetheless. His posts frequently revealed a distinct aspect of his character. Rather than focusing on contests and success, he opted to showcase ordinary moments from his everyday life. Dave's social media content often revolved around culinary adventures. He found pleasure in sampling a variety of dishes and documenting his gastronomic exploits for his audience. During January 2025, he delighted his followers with a video showcasing his enjoyment of Dungeness crab at Fisherman's Wharf. His relaxed demeanor and bright smile while indulging in the seafood highlighted his satisfaction and joy. Other social media updates demonstrated his fondness for indulging in sweet treats during special occasions. Prior to this, he commemorated National Donut Day by enjoying a box full of donuts. These instances provided followers with a sneak peek into a more relaxed and fun-loving aspect of Dave. Dave decided to distance himself from television and instead focused on expanding his presence in the auction sector. He set up his own business in the vicinity of Orange County, Southern California, and soon became actively engaged in various aspects of the auction trade. Dave was in charge of managing estate sales, business liquidations, government seizures, and storage unit auctions. He gained his expertise from years of hands-on experience in the field. Additionally, being a licensed auctioneer at the state level enabled him to conduct auctions in a professional manner. Dave previously operated a business named Newport Consignment Gallery. The store shuttered in 2011, but Dave Hester Auctions, his new venture, thrived and expanded over the next 10 years. Dave did not have a smooth experience on Storage Wars, despite his accomplishments. He unexpectedly left the show during the 4th season for a unique reason. In 2012, Dave found himself in a major dispute with the creators of the show. As tensions escalated, he ultimately decided to take legal action against both the network and the production company. The allegations he made surprised numerous supporters. Dave contended that certain aspects of the program were not entirely authentic. He asserted that valuable or unusual objects were occasionally placed in storage units before shooting. In his opinion, this was orchestrated to enhance the excitement of the episodes for the television audience. He alleged that certain lockers were prearranged and that the owners of the storage facility were involved in the organization. These comments sparked a significant debate as they raised doubts about the legitimacy of the program. The allegations were promptly addressed by the network, with representatives from A&E vehemently refuting any accusations of staging. They maintained that the contents found in the lockers were authentic and left undisturbed. Dave was taken off the show following the dispute. He decided to take legal action, alleging that his termination was unjust. The legal conflict dragged on for a while, capturing the interest of both fans and the media. In 2013, a portion of the legal case was thrown out. The following year, in 2014, an agreement was reached between Dave and the production company, avoiding a courtroom battle. The specifics of the settlement were kept confidential, but even when the show's fans thought he was back for good, tragedy struck. Let's dive in. Dave Hester's quiet battle.
Gunther, I can't hear you. Please speak up.
Dave,
Dave Hester was a prominent figure on Storage Wars for a long time, known for his bold bidding tactics and keen observational skills that made him unique at auctions. Fans grew accustomed to his presence as he vied for storage units and sought out valuable items. However, his absence came unexpectedly after several seasons. Dave Hester was absent from Storage Wars for 3 seasons, from season 13 to season 15. These episodes were broadcasted from the years 2021 to 2023. His sudden disappearance left fans questioning the mystery behind it. The truth behind his absence was far from straightforward, as Dave was battling a severe health issue during that time. The issue started in November of 2018. Dave suddenly woke up in the middle of the night, sensing a serious problem with his breathing. He struggled to catch his breath, causing a sense of panic. As a result, he was immediately taken to the hospital for urgent treatment. Medical professionals promptly started assessing him to determine the cause of his condition. Through thorough examinations, it was determined that Dave had experienced a hemorrhagic stroke. This kind of stroke occurs when a blood vessel in the brain ruptures, leading to bleeding. It is a critical situation that demands urgent medical intervention. While looking into his health issues, medical professionals uncovered an additional concern: sleep apnea. This disorder interferes with breathing while asleep, causing interruptions in breathing throughout the night. Such interruptions can result in decreased oxygen levels in the body and brain. Dave experienced a severe lack of oxygen while sleeping, which, when combined with his high blood pressure, resulted in a perilous situation that ultimately caused a stroke. The following days were filled with uncertainty and challenges. Dave was admitted to the ICU of the hospital, a specialized section for patients needing intense medical supervision. Over the next few days, healthcare professionals closely monitored his condition, while his body gradually started to recover. After enduring a period of stress at the hospital, Dave's condition had improved sufficiently for him to transition to the next phase of healing. He was relocated to a rehab center where he would undertake further therapy for approximately a month. This leg of his journey presented its own set of challenges. A stroke has the potential to disrupt various fundamental skills that individuals often overlook. Dave had to put in a lot of effort to regain his physical strength and coordination. Tasks that used to be effortless now demand a considerable amount of patience and determination. Throughout his rehabilitation, he had to regain familiarity with numerous mundane activities. Simple things like moving around and bathing, that are typically done automatically, now presented themselves as obstacles that demanded focused training. Dave concentrated on gradually regaining his physical and mental prowess. In September of 2019, several months later, he discussed his ongoing recovery in an interview. Despite some improvements, he confirmed that he had not fully recuperated and was still on the path to complete healing. He acknowledged that there was still more work to be done in order to regain his previous state of health. Due to the extended period of recuperation, Dave refrained from participating in Storage Wars for multiple seasons. It was essential for him to prioritize his well-being and rehabilitation. Although his absence was felt by the show's fans, there was a general consensus that he should take as much time as necessary to fully recover. Luckily, Dave's condition steadily improved as time went on. Slowly but surely, he regained his strength and his overall health started to stabilize. The effort he dedicated to his rehabilitation started to pay off. When he made his long-awaited return to Storage Wars, he seemed to be in good spirits and in good health. His comeback brought a sense of comfort and joy to the audience, indicating that he had overcome the challenging phase in his life. Dave Hester's big comeback.
Your Majesty.
Gunther, any idiot can be successful in this business. Here's a perfect example.
Dave Hester has been a prominent figure on Storage Wars for a long time, with his distinctive personality, energetic bidding, and bold demeanor setting him apart from the other buyers since the show's inception. Despite the influx of new bidders, Dave is among the few original cast members who have maintained their presence on the series for an extended period. Exciting news was recently announced for fans of the show by the network. The return of Dave Hester for Season 16 of Storage Wars has stirred up curiosity and excitement among viewers who have been following the show since its inception. Dave's comeback is anticipated to reinvigorate the excitement and intensity that fans fondly recall. Whenever he shows up at an auction, the vibe instantly transforms. Fellow bidders are on high alert as they are aware of Dave's competitive nature and readiness to bid. One of the standout characteristics of Dave's persona is his energetic bidding style. Each time he enters a bid, he lets out a distinctive call that resounds throughout the auction audience. This particular sound has become synonymous with his presence on the program. The audience finds it thrilling because it signifies the start of a fierce bidding war. Dave will be getting more screen time in the upcoming season due to longer episodes. As a result, audiences can expect an increase in auctions, rivalries, and unexpected occurrences. Dave's colleagues will need to be on their toes as he is known for keeping things interesting. Although Dave may be coming back with vigor, time keeps marching on. Dave has now reached the age of 60. Despite his outward appearance of wellness and vitality, filming a TV show can be quite exhausting. The show Storage Wars typically involves extended periods of travel, standing for hours at auctions, and sifting through cluttered storage units containing bulky and dusty objects. Some fans are starting to question how much longer Dave will be part of the show due to his age and energy levels. When Storage Wars started almost 15 years ago, Dave was full of vigor and enthusiasm for the auction world. However, now he has reached a point in his life where many individuals start considering taking it easy or retiring in the near future. Despite this, a large number of viewers are optimistic that Season 16 will not mark the end of his time on the show. Longtime fans of the program are eager for Dave to make a return in upcoming seasons and continue to showcase his skills in competition. Prior to his arrival, fans were given a sneak peek through a brief preview clip of Dave making his comeback to the auctions. The clip, posted by a media outlet, captured Dave's quiet arrival at a storage unit auction. Initially, he appeared to be blending in with the crowd in an attempt to go unnoticed. The peace and calm were short-lived. Out of nowhere, Dave exclaimed his well-known offer. The unexpected noise startled all those in close proximity. The rest of the bidders promptly understood that their familiar competitor had made a comeback. In the video, Dave cracked a little joke by taking off his white hat to show another hat underneath. The second hat displayed the well-known word that had become synonymous with him. This instant sparked both amusement and suspense. In the following part of the video, Dave participated in a brief interview with the other purchasers. Their responses indicated evident annoyance. Despite being familiar with Dave from previous encounters, they also recalled the challenges of rivaling him. Dave persisted in yelling his favorite phrase throughout the auction until he emerged victorious in bidding for a storage unit. Following his win, he lightheartedly mentioned the enthusiastic response he got from other bidders. His lighthearted demeanor indicated his eagerness to dive back into the competitive atmosphere. Dave has had a turbulent relationship with the show in the past. He was actually kicked off the series before the 4th season due to a lawsuit he filed against the producers. During that period, he alleged that certain parts of the show were pre-planned before filming started. His statements implied that storage units were sometimes filled with valuable or unique items in order to increase audience interest. The allegations caused a significant uproar regarding the show and how it was made. The network vehemently refuted the allegations and insisted that the contents discovered in the lockers were authentic. The conflict between Dave and the network escalated into a legal dispute, leading to a court case over unfair dismissal. The circumstances eventually settled. The legal disagreement got resolved, and Dave's relationship with the network gradually got better. This enabled him to make a comeback on Storage Wars in subsequent seasons. Shortly after his comeback, Dave encountered a new hurdle in the form of a severe stroke. This incident resulted in him needing to take a break from the show to concentrate on his healing. He put in a lot of effort to recover his strength and eventually made a successful comeback to good health. In Season 16, Dave has made a strong and confident return. His comeback is anticipated to revive the age-old conflicts that numerous audiences fondly recall. Shoppers such as Renee Najoda, Ivy Calvin, and Brandy Passante have displayed varying responses upon witnessing Dave's reappearance in the auction environment. There are those who seem less friendly and more annoyed as they recall the times Dave outbid them previously. Dave's participation in auctions tends to drive up prices for storage lockers quickly due to his keen competitiveness. During the preview, Dave was already showcasing his signature moves. He was constantly raising the bids, putting pressure on other potential buyers to make calculated decisions. Dave confidently stated with a grin that he had returned to his previous manner. His comeback brings a renewed sense of anticipation to the upcoming season, delighting Storage Wars enthusiasts.